Hello everyone and welcome back to another 0 hour video. I am starting a new series called Short Tactic Briefing, in which I will share some of my favorite tactics to attack and defend specific locations on each map. Now the format will be as follows for most videos. First I will cover only one location per video. We will talk about the attacking and defending tactic. And then we will go over the loadouts, the placements, and the step-by-step approach to breach in. So let's get started. Today we will focus on the tower house, 3rd floor, the main office objective location. The attacking tactic will focus on denying the enemies access to the objective by providing Overwatch from the outside, while the defending tactic will focus on forcing the attackers to progress slowly by using door wedges and C4 charges. So for this tactic I would recommend the following loadouts for a full team attacking side. One with the M4, frag and flash grenades that we are going to call Scott. One with the M4, frag and flash grenades we are going to call Smug. One with the Scar, the frag and the flash grenades we are going to call Shadow. One with the shield, the C2 charge and the frag grenade we are going to call Merc. And the last one with the MP5SD, the C2 charge and the frag grenade we are going to call Noise. Phase 1, take position. Scott is going to climb the north wall from the right side all the way to the 3rd floor and wait there. Smug is going to be doing the same thing but on the south side from the right side of the wall all the way to the toilet window but not peek quite yet. In the meantime, Shadow will climb the west wall all the way to the 3rd floor and wait at the windows but not peek yet. In the meantime, Merc and Noise will take the stairs and carefully make their way to the 3rd floor. You can also do that from the roof if you want to. If they have knowledge that there might be tangos in the other floors, they can either clear them carefully or have Noise watching their back all the way to the 3rd floor. Phase 2, grenade the small rooms. So Scott will throw a frag grenade in the toilets in the north side. Smug will do the same with the toilets 2 in the south side, while Shadow will do the same and throw a frag grenade to the small storage room next to the dining room through the windows. Now at this stage you don't really know if there is anyone in those rooms, but you have so many grenades that you can afford a few and throw grenades in those small rooms in the hope of killing any defenders who were camping in those locations. Phase 3, transition to Overwatch. At this stage, Merc and Noise are still patiently waiting at the main door in the stairway at the 3rd floor. Shadow will climb down and join Scott on the north side and provide Overwatch through the windows towards the office room, so he can get anyone who stands there or get out of the main office from the 2nd door. Once done, Scott will get on the balcony to open the door carefully, then get back on the rope and get an angle on the kitchen door. Smug will then join Scott and Shadow on the north wall and get an angle on the 1st door from the main office. Now a good way to do that is by climbing a little bit higher than the balcony, almost to the roof, and you can get a good angle down on the door. Now Scott, Smug and Shadow now cover all angles where more defenders might be coming from. And we know that because we have cleared all the other small rooms before using the frag grenades. That being said, Merc and Noise, who are almost ready to breach in, should still be careful and make sure nobody comes from the floor below and flank them from behind. Phase 4, breaching an objective. At this stage, Merc puts the first C2 charge on the main door. Then Merc moves close to the corner of this L-shaped corridor while Noise puts the second C2 charge to the dining room. Now you might be wondering why using the C2 charge. Well, that's because of the tactic defenders can use to counter this one, which is designed to slow you down by putting door wedges everywhere. Once both doors are cleared, Merc moves to the double doors facing the main office, followed by Noise moving to the objective on the left side, so close to the storage room, to defuse the bomb. While Merc and Noise are taking care of defusing the bomb, Scott, Smug and Shadow can provide proper Overwatch from the balcony. Anyone coming from the kitchen will be killed by Scott, and those coming out of the main office will be in Smug's and Shadow's field of view. At this stage, it's not so much about getting the kills. You can actually start suppressing those doors as soon as the bomb is getting defused. So that's the attacking tactic. Now let's talk about the defending tactic. As I previously said, It's going to be a tactic more or less designed to counter the one I just explained. It's designed to slow the enemy down and remain covered as much as possible. For that, you will need the following loadouts. Scott would go with the MP7 with the door wedge and the frag grenade. Smug would go with the MP7 with the door wedge and the frag grenade. Shadow would go with the AK, the door wedge and the frag grenade. Merc would go with the AK and the spy camera and the frag grenade, while Noise would go with the AK and the C4 charge and the frag grenade. For defenders, there isn't really a step-by-step process. The most important is where you place your traps or utilities, your locations, good use of the security cameras, and patience. For Scott, Smug, and Shadow, the door wedges should be placed on the main entrance door of the flat, the door to the dining room, and the balcony door. Those door wedges are placed to force the attackers to go towards the hole and expose themselves as much as possible, or waste time trying to unlock the other doors. We will add another trick to that though. Merc will put the spy camera facing the main entrance door, while Noz will throw the C4 charge just above the door frame. Now, attackers won't be able to remove the C4 charge unless they get in, since you cannot look all the way up in 0 hour. So you will have someone checking the spy camera and inform Noise when someone goes through, so he can trigger the explosives and already get a few kills. Now let's talk about placements. Scott will be in the kitchen, ready to shoot towards the balcony through the doors. Smug will be in the office room in the top left corner, ready to carefully suppress the balcony windows if necessary. Shadow, with his AK-47, will be in the main office in the top left corner with the door slightly open, which will give him a really good angle on the L-shaped corridor from the main entrance and the double doors of the dining room. He can even see the objective from there. Noise, who is in charge of the C4, can't die, so he must stay in good cover. Behind the wardrobe in the main office is a really good spot for that, since he can take Shadow's place once the C4 has been used if Shadow dies trying to defend the objective. Then Merc can also stay in the main office and switch between there and the office room to suppress the balcony if Smugs needs help. Once you have all door wedges set and placement set, it's just about discipline and utilizing those door wedges to force the attackers to waste time as much as possible, until they run out of time and start rushing. That's when they will start making mistakes, and that's when you can kill them easily. So keep suppressing those windows and doors carefully, and keep putting pressure on them. Push them back as much as you can. Let them waste time. And don't forget to use the cameras as much as you can as well. So that's it for this first short tactic briefing episode. Obviously this is mostly possible if you play with a team, and I highly recommend you find people you regularly play with, because that's going to make the game so much more enjoyable for you. There is always people on the 0 hour Discord, they're always looking for people to play with, so that's a good way to meet new friends. So let me know what you think about this video format, if you liked it, if you liked those tactics, and if there is a specific map and objective location you would like me to cover in future videos. Please consider leaving a like, to subscribe, and to click on the bell to support the channel as well. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you next time.